Alright, we got some more 1cloud9. I forgot the title. Something about snow bunnies, bro. Like, damn, but nigga, people are so racist, right? Like, I can't date a white shorty, bro. Like, I can't date a white shorty because I'm like I've only dated one, but like, I'll talk about that later, though. Like, I'll talk about that later. Shout out Cloud, though.
Evil snow bunnies have been plaguing the black community for years, even going back to slavery time, when Master's daughter had a strange fascination with the male slave. Just kidding, not really kidding, but that doesn't really matter because today we're talking about the evil snow bunnies, not just white women in general. Because there is a difference.
Okay.
There are good white women that are perfect
bro.
matches for black men. But on the other hand, there are evil white women who want to take advantage of black men. And today I'm gonna give you a guide and some signs to spot out
that picture, bro.
Bunnies, so
nah, that's nasty. That's the nastiest shit I've ever seen. What is it, bro? That's the nastiest shit I've ever seen, bro. What is it, bro? What's that picture, bro?
Spot out these evil snow bunnies. One, and today I'm gonna give you a guide and some signs. But on the other hand, there are evil white women who want to take
Nah, that is nasty, bro. That is the nastiest picture I've ever seen. Yo, this shit make my eyes look big. I just got these, by the way, bro. She make my eyes look big, bro. But this is this is yo, like, really looking at it is more nasty, bro. Like, what am I looking at, bro? How do you even find this,
black men? And today I'm gonna give you a guide and some signs to spot out these evil snow bunnies so you can avoid them if you are a milkman. Tip number 1, know what these heathens are here for. Because each of these things have
everything, man,
behind
bro.
them. If you're an athlete, most likely she's jersey chasing. She'll be your ride or die hoping that you get to the pros, but if you don't, then oh shit, where does she go? On to the next black guy. And she'll keep on doing this until she can finally live her dream of being a professional athlete's wife. Number 2, they're rich. Self-explanatory, every girl loves a rich guy, especially when he can take care of you. You can be a cute little housewife making little
the shorty I dated, she was rich. Not gonna lie, like, her family was rich. Like, the only reason we broke up is because we both had to move. And the only reason we didn't keep the relationship is because, like, we just knew there was, like, no chance of us seeing each other again. So, yeah. But I do not like these glasses. I can barely see without them though. So yeah. Like, I remember I was reacting to Cloud the other day, but I can barely see this nigga. Yeah.
Talks about that too. You can buy all of the Starbucks Frappuccinos as you want. Shop at Whole Foods and Target whenever. And when your man eventually gives you his credit card because he just honestly doesn't care no more, he's too rich, you'll be posting a little get ready with me's too. I'm not gonna lie, it's the same type of. And the highlight of your life will be making beautiful light-skinned babies that are also demons. They're not demons at the womb. They will be when they grow up though. Go watch my last video if you want to know more about that. And 3, if they have
watch that soon.
That's very self-explanatory too. Plus, white girls just think that black guys automatically have salons. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but at the same time, stop objectifying us. We have feelings too. But now that you know why they want you, it'll be way easier to navigate how to avoid the bad one.
I'm like 6 inches. Or 5, I don't know. 5 or 6, right? I'm pretty average sized, bro. Ooh, I forgot my chain is here. I'm pretty average sized, bro. Yeah, I'll wear this later. So, like, yeah. I mean, I only dated once, so. And she didn't really care about, like, she was perfect, but, like, I actually cried after we had to, like, separate. My nose is runny. Yeah. I don't know about these other white women, though. I've only dated one, and, like, I moved out of the area that was full of white women, so, yeah. Stuck with black people now. And I got one Asian homie, but she's a homie, so yeah.
Because again, there are a lot of good ones that genuinely do like you for you. But we're not talking about those today because that video will be boring. We're talking about the evil ones. But here's the thing, if these evil snow bunnies get what they want, usually they won't cause you that many problems. But if they feel like they invested a lot of time in you and they didn't reap the rewards, that's when you gotta be a little bit worried because they will crash out. And depending on your status and situation, it can either be a minor crash out or they accuse you of raping. Which leads me to tip number 2. Be
Some
aware
people do
of
that
the
too.
accusers. See, snow bunnies are famous for falsely accusing black men of rape. Now, before we really dive into this section, I do want to say that not all of these cases are just accusations. Some of them have actually happened, and to the victims, I truly do feel for you and prayers out for you. And the people who assaulted you should
Black people do that too.
because
Black women do that
not
too. I
something
mean,
to play around with. That's
almost
a
every race
serious
do
issue.
that.
Which is why it pisses me off so much when people lie about it. Because now we gotta question the people who actually got SA'd because you went a lie to get a badge. Which is exactly what we're talking about. Because if you have any athletic scholarship as a black man, you now have to be very wary about your surroundings. Because if you by chance go to a party and you see a white drunk girl that's trying to hit on you, you need to abort mission immediately. And matter of fact, just go ahead and leave.
She's drunk, gang. You shouldn't even be hitting that in the first place. She's drunk. Like, she's drunk, bro. You shouldn't even be hitting that in the first place, bro.
Because what she could possibly try to do is get you drunk and then take you to a room where both of y'all will have y'all ways with each other. And then the next day when y'all wake up, she'll claim that she didn't know what happened, even though she was the person that got you drunk. And then the next thing you know, you're facing 3 rape charges, lost all of your scholarships, and every single white man in America is tweeting out on X, using you as an example of why black people shouldn't have rights. If you think I'm joking, this has happened multiple times before. Just ask brother Shannon Sharp. Who's a former football player and a current sports analyst who actually just recently signed a $100 million contract to talk about sports, which is life-changing money. Here's the thing, though. He wasn't the only one who realized it was life-changing money. The old snow bunny he used to mess with in the past realized it too. And after Shannon decided to stop.
That's literally almost 1.8 billion rands, bro. That is insane. Just to talk, bro. Like, that is insane, bro. Also, shout out my poster, you feel me? I just got the GTA 4. I ain't finna record the gameplay though, cause I don't got a PC. But yeah, I'm just gonna play it on my homie's PC, K2.
I'm talking to her, and she realized how much money he was going to start making. She decided to pull out her ultimate trap card and accuse him of rape. And the worst part about this case is that it's very obvious that it's false allegation. Because if you see the leaked text documents, it's very obvious that their relationship was purely consensual, and that she for sure wanted his big black baby.
Oh my god! The reason why
I knew this is because she literally texted it. Which, by the way, Shannon, I'm not gonna lie, time out real quick. Why the f did you let this girl say this to you? You are a black man over 50 years old. You seen racial time. You was born a few years after MLK died, brother. You felt the tension. It's giving slave and master-daughter roleplay. I'm not gonna lie. Even though the allegations seemed very fake, Shannon still had to step down from his job that he just got the contract from. And there is no word of him ever reclaiming his position. AKA, this evil snow bunny may have lost Shannon his job. All because he wanted to play in the snow. And if this evidence wasn't good enough for you, look into the story of Sean Oakman, one of the best football prospects of all time, literally lost all of his scholarships because of a white girl. So moral of the story, stay away from drunk white women at parties. Matter of fact, if you see a drunk white woman at a party, leave the function.
Drunk women in general.
White women will have alcohol in the vicinity. Leave the function. Matter of fact, if you see Pink Whitney around a white, just stay away.
Whoa, it's drunk women in general,
black
gang.
men are just genuinely in love.
Yo, this fit is tough though.
They don't care about anything else. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But at the same time, if you're so in love with a concept of something, oftentimes you'll look past the red flags because you just want that so bad. Which leads me into tip number 3. Identify if snow bunnies are your weakness, aka if you're under the spell. Honestly, most of the guys who are like this are from the burbs.
It smells like fire coming in,
dabbling in the snow. I mean, I used to dabble in the snow a little bit. I love black queens forever, snow bunnies sometimes. But it's not about dabbling in the snow. It's about picking the right snow for you. But here's the issue. When you have a weakness towards snow bunnies, you're more prone to fall into their evils.
I feel like niggas is talking about race more than actual feelings between like a shorty and a nigga. By a nigga, I mean a male person. Like no specific race. Like when I date, I don't date for fucking like for a specific race, bro. And the shorties I know, like, they don't date for a specific race. Boy, I hate these glasses. They don't date for a specific race. They just date because of feelings. You feel me? Just wanted to say that for some reason. I don't know.
Spell. Because these evil heathens are very good at mind control. For instance, we all had that one homie that would choose white women over anything. Like, you could put Coco Jones, Lotto, and Ruby Rose.
Hey, I only did it once, but I don't count.
Like Bobby Altoff over all of them. It's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's always a specific breed of snake mind control. For instance, we all had that one homie that would choose white women over anything. Like, you could put Coco Jones.
Coco Jones. Pass. Not gonna lie.
Lotto.
Maybe, I don't know. Cause for me, it's more of how I feel about her than smashing. You feel me? Or like how they build and shit. It's more how I feel about them.
Ruby Rose.
Okay, Ruby. Yeah, maybe Ruby, but Lotto and Coco Jones not.
In front of him, he'll still choose a girl like Bobby Altoff over all of them. It's crazy.
That's
I'm not gonna lie. It's always a specific breed of snow bunny that they love. You know, the ones that always wear aloe or skins because they don't wear Lululemon no more because it's too ghetto. Whenever they post on IG, they're always just hugging their friends for no reason. Like, okay, brother, I get you love each other. Their favorite stores are Ulta, Zara, Garage, Aerie, and American Eagle. You can't ever forget about their mocha latte, that they always gotta get from Starbucks, and they always take that Starbucks drink and walk around Target with it. I'm not gonna lie, I just got it on the nail.
I'm not in my anchor gang. I don't get it.
Shout out to my milkman homeboy who helped me with this list because I did have to write this shit down. Keep making me proud, my boy. I ain't gonna lie, I expect light-skinned, beautiful babies. But this build right here is a milkman's biggest weakness, and these brothers get caught up into this trap all the time. I mean, just look at the case of Shanique Moore. He was fiending over this exact type, except she was brunette instead of blonde. But the thing is that he never had a chance with Haley Steinfeld. The reason why is because she is dating or married to a 6'5" white quarterback who was making $250 million over the course of 5 years. But yeah, brother, you had no chance. Apparently, she was going for Michael B. Jordan in the center. I mean, just look at their chemistry. It was off the charts. It really did look like
that nigga was crying, bro.
She was spitting in his mouth. I don't think we can show that.
Bro, Ari was talking about that, bro. I know that nigga was crying.
I mean, they seemed like a perfect match until she turned him into a vampire. But see, prime example.
I haven't watched it, but I almost watched it with my cousin.
Evil snow bunnies. Talk to me, Dr. Umar. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. He trusted a white woman and she ended up sucking his blood instead of his meat. What a shame, man. What a shame. But also, before you try to date one of these girls, make sure that their family approves too. Because I'm telling you right now, if her dad chews dip, owns a big ass truck, welds or has a Confederate flag anywhere in the house, especially in the front yard, then brother, you are fried. Because the second you piss this girl off even a little bit, or God forbid you cheat on this girl, then that night there will be a burning cross in your front yard and they will be having a whole clan rally dedicated to you. And I'm telling you right now, my friend, that is not what you want. Also, if her dad is racist, then she might just be with you to piss him off, because white girls do that. They intentionally sleep with black men just to piss off their dad. They have daddy issues.
Her daddy was cool with me, bro. Her daddy was cool with me.
Final tip for y'all is to stay away from the gutter bunnies. Oh dear.
Gutter bunnies?
See, gutter bunnies are the evil variants of
evil
ghetto bunnies. How is that
bunnies.
possible? I don't know, but they've made it possible. See, these type of girls are more in tune with black culture. They're the type to rap a young boy a little baby song, start to finish, without missing a single word. And they're also the type of white girls to wear weave in their hair and have a ratchet hood accent. They for sure say the N-word in their free time. And most likely they only like black men and will never, ever date a white guy. Matter of fact, they get repulsed at the idea of a white man. And most of the time, these girls grew up around black culture. But here's the thing with these type of girls. Even though they act like us, dress like us, and want to be like us, when it favors them, they'll switch right back into white girl mode. Like, they're the type to beat on their boyfriend and then go crying to the police like he beat on them. But of course, they're finna believe it because she's a white girl and the man she's talking about is a 6'5" black redhead with shiesty and a Hellcat. Now, at the same time, like I said with the snow bunnies, there are good versions of these girls. A lot of gutter bunnies are really cool as shit. I'm not gonna lie. But again, if I kept on talking about those type of girls, this video will be boring. So let's talk about the evil ones. Because most of the time, these evil ones are bops too. And that's the worst part about it. Like, I know a gutter bunny with 40 bodies, multiple trains ran on her, considered to be the throat goat of my city, and got slurp and burp badge on Hall of Fame. And the crazy part about it is that she's only 18. I'm not joking. Like, this isn't, she's insane. That's not even the only girl I know like this. But the thing you gotta watch out with these type of girls is that they oftentimes carry diseases because they're such goers. And most of the time, they love black men so much that they don't really care if they wrap up before they go inside them. So really do be careful around these women. I'm not gonna lie, they'll get you caught up. I remember I was talking to one gutter bunny in hiding one time, right? Everything was going good, and I thought I was gonna get into a relationship with this girl. Until one day we was in the car, and she was showing me her DMs. And I seen this random guy that I knew, and I asked her about it. And she said said that he's been trying to fuck her for years, but she wasn't going and she barely responds. They were best friends on Snapchat. But at the same time, I didn't really care because even though I was thinking about getting into a relationship with this girl, I wasn't tripping if we didn't get into a relationship. It was that type of situation. Everything was cool after that.
Barely see
Literally
bro,
the next
fuck
week,
bro.
I heard a rumor that her and that guy were crushing on the low. So you know what I did that night? I asked her, yo, keep it a bean with me. Are you and this guy fornicating? When she responded with, are you sure you're not gonna tell anybody? I ain't even let that girl finish. I ain't gonna lie, I immediately blocked her. But the worst part about it is that when I asked this guy about the situation, not only did he say they was crushing for a minute, but he also said that they was doing it wrong. So not only were you lying to me, but you were also putting me in a very dangerous position. Because what if Brody got a disease and then you gave it to me when we was kissing or some shit? What are we talking about? So like I said before, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of milk, but you just gotta make sure that it's not spoiled. Or just get AIDS, or get an accusation, or get arrested, or get a cross in your front yard. But that's all of the tips for me. Now it's Zeph's turn. Take it away, Mr.
Zeph, this nigga. But I can see the little thingy, bro. Like,
what's good with y'all? It is your friendly neighborhood snow bunny connoisseur, and I'm here to continue what Cloud9 was talking about. And I'm here to tell y'all right now, snow bunnies, no matter what race you are a threat. Exhibit A. Krillin in Dragon Ball Z. Now, if you know Krillin, he's a pretty weak guy. He couldn't fight his way out of a paper bag if he tried. But he somehow pulls this.
Oh, my camera going bright every time it's dark.
This 10 out of 10 blonde snow bunny queen, Android 18, gives him the kiss on the first link to my boy trying to go crazy. But sadly, it
was a
does
kiss
not
on
pan
the
out
cheek,
that way,
bro. This
because
nigga sacrificed the planet
one
for a kiss. This nigga sacrificed the planet for one kiss on the cheek. Not even on the lips, on the cheek, nigga. Nah. Yeah, my phone fell.
One. And just that one kiss was enough to put him under hypnosis. And this is exactly why I'm telling y'all, these white women are dangerous. Just that one kiss made him sacrifice the entire planet just so he could get a sliver of some poom poom. And look at this man, what he does it. He's like, hey 18, you miss me? Nobody misses this. And if you've seen Dragon Ball Z, you know the destruction Cell was doing after this. Yeah. Snow bunny hypnosis causes damage on a global scale. Whether fictional or not, we dead had kingdoms back in the day attacking other countries just to secure their white royalty. Yes! Used to go to war for some pussy. We can even go to movies too. I know y'all all seen this scene from Sinners. Mary did that man stack so bad when everyone in the bar tried to warn him. I would have seen him get bit down and reacted like, I knew it. And I'm telling you, even if you think you're strong enough to resist it, you are not. All those superheroes that be raging for no reason, what calms them down? A white woman. King Kong going berserk in New York City. What did he want? A white woman. It don't matter who you is. Even LeBron got tempted. Like, LeBron? Hell no, man. I'll give it back to my boy. Thank you for having me.
Besides that, if you like how I yap, go tap into my Twitch. For more daily content, go tap in my live channel. Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Stay blessed. God bless you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Goodbye. We out.
Tight.
Evil snow bunnies.
Tight. Bro, you told me look goat. The nigga they dick ride. Also fucking was in the hypnosis and shit. That's crazy. Oh, why is my camera doing that? Okay, whatever. Yeah, shout out 1cloud9. These glasses are terrible. And yeah, shout out 1cloud9. Shout out Zephyr. And yeah, follow my SoundCloud, IG, and TikTok. All at SammyGTN. And I need an outro, bro. Peace.